What's up, y'all? I'm Garrett. This is Aiden. We got our new podcast, Two Man's Podcast. This is our first ever podcast, and this is our,
Yes,
you know,
sirree.
yeah, this is our first one. We're excited. We're kind of nervous, so if we're kind of stuttering, it's not our fault. Sorry for the stuttering, but yeah. So, Aiden, do you want this podcast just to be like talking about ourselves? Because this is our first one. We can't just, go straight to conversation. We need to kind of introduce ourselves, tell them about our lives, all this and that, just so
Yeah,
they get to know us.
yeah.
All right. So basically, you can go first or whatever you want to do. You want me to go first? You go first.
You can go first.
So my name is Garrett. I'm from Perry, Georgia. Um, I've been wanting to do content for so long, and I feel like I just know it by heart that podcasting is gonna be my best one. Because I have a hell of a character. Sorry for my cursing, but I have a hell of a character and stuff. And I just feel like I would just be the best about podcasting, telling stories, paranormal stories, whatever you want. Me personally, I talk about UFC, MMA, whatever you want. That's what I talk about. And Aiden, Aiden likes to talk about. That's not necessarily like MMA, but Aiden likes to talk about fighting because Aiden he fights a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets in fights a lot. But yeah, basically, my name's Garrett. I'm a big partier. I'm not a very big drinker, but because I'm still 13. But I'm telling y'all, once I get to them parties, bro, me and Aiden are gonna get lit, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get lit. We're gonna do all
we're gonna
everything.
get yeah, we're gonna be lit. But yeah, so me and Aiden, we like to we're gonna post content or like for now, I guess until we're 21, able to drink and all that. I think we're just going to be posting podcasts. But I feel like once we're old enough to start drinking and going to parties and all that, we're going to start posting like content where, just go to parties. And yeah, Aiden, you can talk about yourself now.
So my name is Aiden. I'm 12 years old. I'm single. Um,
So basically, we're trying to say you can sign his DMs if you want.
yeah. Let's do
Yeah.
that. I have my Snapchat.
Yeah, you want to say you know your do you know your Snapchat by heart, Aiden?
Yeah, it's Aiden12322.
Yes. If you want to hit him up, go ahead. Me, I'm taken. I'm a beautiful girlfriend, Emma. I'm taken. Don't be trying to slide in my DM because I don't want you. I'm sorry. If we get famous, I believe by heart we will. But if we do get famous, don't be sliding my DM because I don't want y'all. I love my fans, or I'm gonna love my fans, but I do not want y'all. So don't be sliding my DMs. But yeah, um. So basically, what we're gonna be talking about is literally anything. Like, literally, we're just gonna be posting podcasts and like we're just gonna go by the flow. We're just gonna talk about whatever comes to mind, from fighting to paranormal to some ex-girlfriends. Just a
Yeah.
lot of stuff. Um, our podcast name is Two Man Podcast, which it should be on the cover whenever we post this. But for Two Man Podcast, you know, we're lit, man. So,
Yep.
Aiden, you want to talk about our podcast or what? Dude?
Yeah. We will be posting videos, podcasts, whatever you want to call it, every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday. But it's this for today, or this Saturday. But we will be making podcasts and we would post them on Friday. So, but yeah, every Friday we got a new podcast. Maybe, just maybe, Aiden. If they're lucky enough, we'll give them a podcast probably Wednesday, in the middle of the week, and
Yeah,
Friday. But yeah,
yeah.
me and Aiden, we find podcasting really,
And we might have a special guest on Wednesday or Friday.
yeah. Well, it's probably where since we're getting new to this, we're gonna want to keep on doing it, so we know how to do it. So this Wednesday we'll be posting a podcast, and Friday we'll post a podcast, and we might have a special guest on Friday or Wednesday, which Well, I'm not gonna give hints, but yeah, because this guest y'all gonna love, or at least if it's the one I'm thinking of, y'all gonna love. But yeah. So Aiden, tell them about yourself. If you're a partier, drinker, or not a drinker, can't drink yet, but if you're a partier, if you're a
Yeah.
people person, or tell them your type. You're single, so tell them your type.
So I like brunette, blondes, sometimes black girls.
Yeah. Not to be
Yeah,
well, that's really not racist, but
yeah.
there's one.
It's like and I like basically almost everything. But there's one especially thing I don't like, which I cannot say because I don't want to like put that hate out there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it. But
Yeah. But yeah, Aiden, he good man, loyal, you know, and um, here's the thing that like I know a lot of girls don't like. Here's the thing. Whenever we do have podcasts, we post them or like we do them during nighttime, so we don't take up our day. We wait till nighttime and stuff. And like um, be just be grateful for us because we stay up, we stay up at night and we post and. But me and Aiden, yeah, y'all, I feel like y'all love us.
all right. So you wanna talk about fights or something like that?
Uh, do you want to? Yeah, you want to talk about? Let's not talk about MMA. Let's talk about fights in real life, like fights that we've watched.
Yeah. So you remember the time when I told you I got into a fight with that one girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro, that was wild.
yeah, that was wild. Well, I remember I remember you planning to fight her, which was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not gonna
Cause she
give
was
out.
talking about my dad and saying that he was gonna be all dead and shit, and saying that he was like gonna die if he didn't get off drugs. And then talk about my ex girlfriend. Well, it was my girlfriend at the time, saying that she was cheating on me and all this, that, on the other. And
Yeah, which is really well. Excuse my cursing, but it's really fucked up.
yeah,
Me and Aiden, we're gonna keep our content. Or well, we're gonna get into fights, but one more thing I have to say about ourselves. We are gonna keep this content like it's not gonna have an age restriction. We're gonna try keeping this where basically, well, in other words, I'm not trying to sound all smart and stuff, but in other words, like basically where kids can watch it. So
yeah,
we're not gonna, well, we are gonna cuss sometimes, but we're not gonna be cussing all the time. We're gonna try keeping this safe and friendly. But yeah, so right now we don't know yet, but on Friday, Aiden might be coming to my house, and y'all, if we have views by then, we are gonna get a face reveal with both of us. We're gonna have a full blown podcast, not just a on the phone podcast, but like a podcast.
mhm,
But yeah. So my fight I'm gonna talk about is, well, I'm not gonna like say the place because I don't want I just don't want to get in trouble. It needs to wait.
yep,
All right, my fault, y'all. But my bad. Hayden was silent. But anyways, I'm not gonna name the place this fight was at, but because I don't want to get in trouble for anything. But because we're still figuring this out. But anyways, this fight happened at I don't know if I can say it.
a middle school.
Yeah, no, it's high school. But I watched this fight on a video, and my brother was there. Well, a bunch of kids, or not kids, but teenagers, basically a bunch of teenagers got into a fight, right? About,
Yep,
I think it was a girl. I'm not too sure. But, like, they were slamming each other and stuff. But I'm not going to say this because I don't want to get in trouble. But apparently a screwdriver was involved if you get a hit. But if you get a hit with that, what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there was a screwdriver involved.
yeah,
But okay, we're now Aiden. I have a
yep.
question. You've been in more fights than me. Well, Well, here, let me change the subject. You've been in more fights with strangers than me. I've been in a lot of fights with my brother and you, Aiden, which,
Yeah.
but yeah. But what's the craziest thing you've done in a fight? Because you're a good fighter, and you know how to fight.
You remember Keontae?
Yeah.
So, me and him, he stabbed me in the arm, right? Remember, like, with a pencil?
Yeah, wasn't this in second grade, I believe?
No, it was in fourth, I'm pretty sure.
Fourth, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, and then I think we got into a fight in second or third, and we were on the playground, right?
yeah.
Um, I threw rocks at him because I did not like his ass. Excuse my language, but
Yeah, and I have a question. Hold on, sorry to cut you off. But if I go on mute, would this thing end if I go on mute?
no.
Okay, I need to go on mute for a second. I need to, so it's going to be like 10 seconds.
So when I was
You can. Alright, never mind. You can continue.
so when I was on the playground, I threw rocks at this kid named Keontae, and he started chasing me, and then then he didn't chase me. I just walked away, and he came up behind me and tried to get me. And then I turned around and then punched him in the face, and then he got him on, and I got him on the ground. I just started going ham. I was like, oh, 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 and all that.
I'll watch Aiden fight. Aiden, here's the thing. Y'all know that, Aiden, you know the meaning of MMA, like mixed martial arts?
Hmm?
You know what mixed martial arts is? Like MMA, like strike and all that?
Yeah.
He's not really like an MMA fighter. He's like a street fighter. Like he'll hit you in the back of the head. He'll beat your ass. Probably punch you in the dick. Excuse my language, but he will.
Yeah.
He's harmful.
Shove my foot up your ass or something.
Yeah. I mean, if you're sweet, and he'll be a sweet cheek to you, and he'll be
Yeah, I'd be
harmless.
a sweetheart.
Yeah.
American sweetheart right here.
Yep. You're a sweetheart. To me, he's a sweetheart because I'm just his baby girl. No Diddy. But anyway.
Yeah, no homo.
Okay. Here's something. Me and Eddie are gonna make some very zesty jokes. If you don't like zesty jokes, you can get the fuck out of here because we're gonna say, or excuse my language, but we're gonna say some zesty jokes. And I have a question.
Yeah.
You know that time you spent the night at my house and I got into a wreck on the bike and my hand was fucked up?
Yo.
That shit. Then we post TikToks about it.
Yo.
And I think the next day we went to go to the movies with someone named, the name started with a K.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't really like her, but that's Aiden's ex. But my book, I don't like her. Aiden, I think you still respect her. I don't know, but I don't like her. That's because just stuff she said to me before, which Aiden, I think you already know, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, um, so yeah, probably these podcasts not gonna be too long, but probably 30 minutes. You try making these podcasts 30 minutes.
Yeah, maybe like 25. Yeah, somewhere like that.
Yeah, you wanna make this one 30 since this is our first one?
Yeah, yeah, let's do it.
But yeah, so like, so we're just starting now. After this post, we're probably gonna have one or two viewers. This thing's probably not gonna blow up. If me and Aiden do, which I really believe we will, but if me and Aiden do get famous, this video is gonna blow up because this is our first podcast and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
So Aiden, do you want to talk about your life story? Because like I said, I told them I was from Perry, Georgia, and all that. You want to tell them where you're from, how your life went?
Yeah, so my life is kind of effed up. Yeah, so, um, I was born 2012.
Me
That's when
too.
that's when my life first started.
Yeah.
And so one time So my dad is a really bad drug addict. He does meth. It's really
Yeah.
hardcore drug. But he overdosed 2 times before. And one time I was with him when he overdosed and he got out the hospital. Guess what he did again? Overdosed again. And he just been like a drug addict for like 30 plus years. He's in his 40s now. He's either 41 or 40. I think he's 40. But yeah, last time I saw him, he was like, well, he was 40 like the last time I saw him, but the like other last time I didn't see him in 2 years, and I was like, he was like 28. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, but my mom also, she's a good mom. I love my mom. I love my dad too, but he has to get his shit together.
Yeah, it's just, ups and downs.
Yeah.
I love Aiden's mom too. She's sweet. Yeah.
Very beautiful mom. I got a very beautiful mom.
Yeah. Aiden. I hope you say the same about my mom, but
Yeah, you have a beautiful mom too.
thank you. But yeah.
Really
Um,
curly hair.
yeah. Very short, short, short. So whenever we all see the face reveal, you are gonna see how short I am. Very short. Mexican, Italian, Mexican and Italian. So I'm not being racist because I'm talking about my own, kind. Mexicans and Italians are short, so yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Aiden's dad. I've met his dad plenty of times. Probably like, well, I never really got to see his dad because the life stories that happen and all that. But his dad's a good man. He just needs to get his shit together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I respect Aiden so much. Aiden's my best friend. We knew each other since we were
Like,
orgasms.
yeah, sperms.
Yeah, or other words, stuff that comes out of. Never mind. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say. But but we known each other since we were sperms. That's what we say at least. But yeah, so basically we're probably through the weeks, through the months, as we get more views, we're probably gonna get more like a setup basically, and just we're just gonna make these podcasts get better and better as they go. And I have a question. If I say YouTube channel, will this get like copyright or anything?
No.
Okay. So I'm inspired by Nelk and JRE. JRE is Joe Rogan Experience, but well, I don't really say Nelk Full Send. That's their podcast. I've watched their podcast for so damn long now, and I've watched JRE for so damn long now. But yes, I'm inspired by this. Me and Aiden, have we had this idea to make a podcast for so damn long now?
Yes.
Yes, man. But me and Aiden, we we've known each other for so long. He slept at my house before, or he slept not before, but he slept at my house. Like he used to sleep in my house all the time. Aiden, like Aiden's very special in my heart. I
Yeah.
get this.
And I'm special in the brain too.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope I'm special in your heart too.
Yeah.
But yeah, me, we're both very specially organized. In other words, we're special mentally. But yeah, um, but yeah, man. So he might be coming to my house this Friday. We don't know yet. We're probably gonna have a special guest. We don't know yet, but as the time goes, we're gonna figure this out. But y'all fans are gonna be with me and Aiden through our highs and our lows. So right.
Yup.
So um, me and Aiden are probably, or I know I am, but I'm shirtless and Aiden's shirtless, so that's why we're not showing faces right now. But yeah,
Hmm.
Aiden, wake your ass up.
I am.
Aiden, I was gonna say, hey, this is our first podcast. You're already falling asleep. Damn. Just get turned as the time goes by. Guys, I'm gonna say some cringy stuff. Me and Adam both are gonna be we're gonna be cornballs. So if y'all,
Yeah.
we're not gonna be cornballs all the time, but sometimes we're gonna say some cornball ass things. Just comes out of our mouth. But yeah.
Oh my god. I thought I just busted my ball for a second.
How'd that happen? You're doing something I can't really say, but you're doing it too much, man. Come on now. You're doing something, man. You already know what you're doing too much. I can't really say. So, Emma, if you watch this, which you probably are tomorrow, because we're gonna. Aiden, are we posting this tonight?
Yeah.
Alright, Aiden. Or Emma. If you watch this, sorry if I'm being cringy, but me and Aiden are excited to do this, y'all. Well, I've been talking to my girlfriend all day about this, and I've been talking about, oh my god, me and Aiden do a podcast. But yeah, sorry if we're cringy. We're just two knuckleheads. But yeah.
Mhm.
Aiden, wake your ass up now.
I am awake. I'm just saying.
It's the way you say.
Calm your tits.
No, mine are calm. Mine are soft. Yours are hard. But so Aiden, what do you want to talk about since we already all of our,
So what?
what do you want to talk about since we already got our life problems down and
Bro,
all that?
You said what?
I said, what do you want to talk about since we already got our life problems down and all this about our life, where we're from, what's our body count? I'm checking. But we already got our life problems down, so about, we already talked about fighting, so we can talk about it. You want to talk about siblings, brothers, anything like that?
Yeah. One time I actually got into a fight with my brother and my stepbrother.
Yeah, y'all. If y'all know my brother, his name's Dalton.
I actually got into a real fight with my stepbrother, like physical, like full on pissed off, mad fighting.
Yeah, I got into a fight with my brother all the time. Even now.
You remember when he beat our asses, bro?
He beat me and Aiden's ass plenty of times. And
Yeah.
oh my god.
He is so
He's
fat.
fat. He's fat. That's the reason he beats us up all the time.
He just jumps on us and like crushes us.
I can tell that story. Hold on. So, Aiden, you remember that time? Wait, what was even the story? Didn't you say? Okay, so the girl you liked at the time. I'm not gonna spill names. Aiden, don't even say her name. But you remember the girl you liked at the time, right? And you remember whenever you're talking shit about her?
Yeah.
You remember you got pissed off and you started beating her ass?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you had balls to say that shit. Because if I said that shit, my ass would be in grass. Cause he liked her so damn much at the time. He would, oh my god, if I said anything about her, he would fucking beat my ass. But yeah, he fucking dragged us. Aiden had a bonnet on for some reason. He got his weave snatched. But yeah, Aiden, aren't you excited to do our first video podcast where they see our face and all that?
Yeah.
Me too, because I'm ugly as hell, but I'm still excited to show y'all my face. But yeah. So basically, another thing we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna talk about is UFC. That's like my favorite thing in the world. Instead of my girlfriend and my family and my best friend Aiden, that's my favorite thing in the world. But yeah. Thinking about it, like, if we do get famous, this video is going to be so damn, popular, and people are going to be looking at this shit every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, what else should we talk about?
I really don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about to hit the 25 minutes.
It's already been 25 minutes. It's going to hit 30 minutes. Guys, we're still figuring this out. Sorry for confusing y'all right now. But yeah. Yeah, well. Aiden, do you think you want to tell them what schools we go to?
Uh, yeah, we can.
Alright, you can tell them.
I
Who's
go to
first?
the Northside Middle School.
Northside. If any of y'all watching this, go to Northside. Aiden's over there. Go get you one. You know, Aiden's fine as hell. You know, he's for loyal. Go get him. You know.
Yeah, I don't have to be cute. I'm just loyal.
Yeah, you'll know he won't break your heart. He really won't. Like
Unless you break my heart first, then I
yeah,
won't be convinced.
he'll break your heart. I've been on the phone with Aiden while he roast some girl. I'm not gonna say her name. Some fat girl. She was talking shit. And Aiden's ex, not his last ex, but his ex before. We're gonna be talking so much shit about her. Her initials are EJ, right? EJ.
Mhm.
Yeah, EJ. Whenever if we talk shit about her, we're gonna call her EJ, okay? Because I don't know if we want to say names, but EJ. God, I hated her.
Yeah.
Hairy ass.
Harry Sasquatch.
You want to tell them your story about you going to the mental hospital?
Oh yeah, so I've been to mental hospital, guys, and I had a side chick in that bit. She had a unibrow and everything,
Yeah, Aiden's ex.
and two girls fought over me. Imagine that, like,
Aiden's ex EJ, that's her initials. She literally broke up with him while he was in mental asylum. That's so like fucked up. That was like the dumbest shit ever. Didn't she say like go find you a 3 foot Latino? Didn't she say something like that?
yeah, she said go find yourself a 4'11" baddie with a BBL.
Like what? Cause
A
she know
BBL.
damn well she wasn't that. She knows damn to the well she knows she wasn't that. Alright guys, this podcast is finished and we hit the 30-minute mark. Like I said, we're gonna try doing 30-minute podcasts every Wednesday or Friday. Mostly Fridays, but sometimes we'll give y'all an extra spice. We'll let y'all get Wednesday. But yeah, so it hit the 30-minute mark. We're probably gonna end the podcast now. Aiden, do you wanna end it?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. See y'all next time.